She ended up doing a story on her being in Hawaii with Papoose, right? And Papoose' side chick allegedly popped up and said, I'm in Hawaii staying pretty too. Now, Remy Ma has already spilled the wine on Claressa not being the only one and how desperate she's been over having Papoose by her side. I mean, she is, you know, what do you call it? Like the greatest fighter, whatever, boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not negating what she's done, but she's obviously number one in her class. And so she's been winning a lot of belts and she's that chick, right?
The internet doesn't just react anymore. It explodes. And that's exactly what happened when rumors started circulating about Claressa Shields being in Hawaii with Papoose. At first, it seemed like just another celebrity sighting. A few posts, a few blurry clips, fans speculating. But then things escalated fast. Because almost immediately, another name entered the conversation. A woman believed to be connected to Papoose, often referred to online as a side chick, posted that she was also in Hawaii at the same time, casually writing that she was enjoying herself. That single post shifted everything. What might have been a quiet getaway suddenly turned into a full-blown social media mystery. And then came the bigger twist. Remy Ma, who has long been linked to Papoose, had already been dropping subtle hints online. Nothing too direct, but enough to make people question whether Claressa was really the only woman in the picture. Some interpreted her posts as suggesting desperation. Others saw them as quiet warnings. Either way, the narrative was changing. Now, to be clear, there's no denying Claressa Shields' accomplishments. She's widely considered one of the greatest female boxers of all time. Olympic gold medalist, multiple world titles, a dominant force in the ring, the kind of athlete most people wouldn't dare step in front of. But outside the ring, that's where things started getting complicated. Because just as the Hawaii rumors were gaining traction, another voice entered the conversation, and this is where everything took a dramatic turn. Tasha K went live. And not just any live stream. A nearly 2-hour broadcast filled with bold claims, accusations, and alleged insider information that immediately grabbed attention. During that stream, Tasha didn't hold back. She directly called out Claressa Shields, accusing her of misrepresenting parts of her personal story. The very story that helped build her image as one of the most inspiring figures in sports. Now, it's important to stress, these are allegations, not confirmed facts. But the way they were presented, that's what made people stop and listen. According to Tasha, the version of Claressa that fans know, the resilient underdog who rose from Flint, Michigan to global success, may not be entirely accurate. She claimed that certain struggles were exaggerated, potentially to create a more compelling and marketable narrative. And that wasn't even the most shocking part. Tasha introduced another name into the situation, Sierra Mitchell. Allegedly, Sierra once worked closely with Claressa as a branding consultant, someone involved in shaping her public image, refining her story, and helping position her for endorsements and mainstream success. At least that's what was claimed. According to Tasha, that relationship eventually fell apart. And now, Sierra is supposedly preparing to speak out, with what's being described as evidence, screenshots, voice recordings, financial documents. Again, none of this has been independently verified. But the mere suggestion of it was enough to send social media into chaos. One of the most serious claims involved an alleged financial dispute. Tasha suggested that Sierra wasn't fully compensated for her work, leading to tension behind the scenes. She even referenced what appeared to be a payment labeled as a settlement, though critics quickly pointed out that without full context, it's impossible to know what that payment actually represents. Still, the narrative was forming, and people were paying attention. Because Claressa Shields' story has always been a central part of her appeal, rising from hardship, overcoming obstacles, becoming a symbol of resilience, especially for young women in sports. So when that story gets questioned even slightly, it hits differently. Doesn't just feel like gossip, feels personal. As the live stream spread, reactions came quickly. Fans split into two camps. Some defended Claressa immediately, calling the claims baseless and accusing Tasha K of chasing clout. Others began digging deeper, analyzing timelines, comparing interviews, looking for inconsistencies. At the same time, rumors started circulating that business deals could be affected. Unconfirmed reports suggested that potential partnerships with brands like Gatorade and Under Armour might be reconsidered. There were also whispers about a documentary project being paused. But again, nothing officially confirmed. Still, perception matters. And in today's digital world, perception can shift overnight. What added fuel to the fire was Claressa's silence. Normally outspoken, she didn't immediately respond to the allegations. No live streams, no statements, no posts addressing the situation directly. And in the world of social media, silence often gets interpreted as something more. Meanwhile, Ciara's online presence, whether directly tied to the situation or not, started gaining attention. Cryptic posts began circulating. Messages like "the truth always comes out" kept people watching closely, waiting for something bigger to drop. Then came the celebrity reactions. Nicki Minaj reportedly interacted with one of the posts connected to the situation, which only amplified the visibility. Soon after, Drake posted a cryptic message that fans quickly tried to decode, linking it back to the drama. Even Megan Good appeared to weigh in with a vague but powerful statement about women hurting each other, something many interpreted as a reference to the unfolding situation. At this point, the conversation had moved far beyond boxing. It was now full-blown celebrity drama. And then another name resurfaced, Monik Reed. Described as a former training partner of Claressa, Monik had largely stayed out of the spotlight, until now. After being mentioned during Tasha's live stream, she hinted that she was ready to tell her side of the story. That alone was enough to reignite the entire controversy. When she finally appeared in a follow-up discussion, emotions were high. She spoke about feeling betrayed, claiming that her career had been negatively impacted by behind-the-scenes actions. These claims, like the others, remain unverified. But emotionally, they resonated with viewers, because they introduced a new angle, not just questions about branding or image, but about relationships, trust, and competition within the sport. At the same time, alleged screenshots and audio clips began circulating online. Some were said to show private conversations. Others supposedly captured tense exchanges. But here's the reality. In today's digital age, content can be edited, manipulated, or taken out of context. Without confirmation, it's impossible to separate fact from fabrication. Still, once something goes viral, it doesn't need to be proven to have impact. That's the nature of internet culture. By now, Claressa Shields' reputation, once nearly untouchable, was being publicly debated across platforms. Sports analysts, bloggers, fans, and critics all weighing in. Some argued that she was being targeted unfairly. That success often attracts controversy. That powerful women, especially in male-dominated spaces like boxing, face a different level of scrutiny. Others believe there might be truth hidden beneath the noise. And that's where things stand. No confirmed evidence. No official statements addressing the full scope of the allegations. Just a rapidly evolving narrative driven by social media, speculation, and public reaction. Behind the scenes, there are rumors of possible legal action, potential defamation claims against those making accusations. But again, nothing formally announced. So what does all of this mean? Right now, it means uncertainty. It means a story that's still unfolding.